All right, so we gonna show you how to create a pop-up box, right, with Java and control the location, right, of this pop-up box. Now we have learned how to use JOptionPane, correct? So let's review the concept of JOptionPane. Okay, so by the way, this one has two packages. One is default, that means no package. Another one is with a package. So the difference is no package, you don't see the package word on the top. And with a package, you see the package word in the top. And package pretty much just create subfolders and put the file in that folder for you. Like if you look at right click and properties, you see it's create a subfolder edu nvcc CSC200, and these files are located in that folder. If you do the default, it's just no subfolders, right? So let's do without a package for this one. I'm going to create a new class. So JOptionPaneDemo. All right, so we're going to create a simple, right, JOptionPane. Now JOptionPane, we know we just call JOptionPane class, right? I'm going to call it pane equals to new JOptionPane. So we know that you can actually dot, like if you look at Java dot for JOptionPane again, if I want to make it show message dialog, pretty much I just say JOptionPane dot show message dialog directly, class name with the method. How could I do that? Because of the modifiers named statics. Okay, we may see statics. Like some of them don't have statics, some of them do. So the one with the statics, that means you can directly call, like we said, show message dialog with the statics. You can directly call, okay, the method without instantiating like this. Or if you want to instantiate and call just like the way we do scanner keyboard, new scanner keyboard.next int is fine too. But with the static, you actually don't have to do this. You can just say, like for example, I can just say JOptionPane.show message dialog. Now parameter first one, parent component, made null for now, and say hello world. So it's going to pop up dialog, say hello world, right there, right? Or let's say, or if you still want to instantiate it, you could. Now you just say pane.show. You can just say pane.show. It's going to do the same thing. Okay, but might be a warning here that you're not doing it in a static way. Static way, that means you just call the method.show right away. Now, why we want to do this way? Because we try to control the location. With this one, you can't control the location that I want to show on the top left corner. No. We try to control location. We said in the JOptionPane itself, if you look at a constructor, you can pass a message, and then you can specify message type and so on. So let's make this one first, the one argument, which is I want to say hello world as the message. So I just going to specify it. Then I should have access to, okay, pane, right? Hello world. Now I can get to the method, right, of that. So now we need to find a parent component or the location of the windows where the JOptionPane should belong to. Because JOptionPane is a pop-up box, it cannot show up by itself. It depending on the parent component, right? Where it's pop up on which windows. So we have pane.create dialog, and let's put it into the title that we're going to say hello world and make it null. So this is going to return a J dialog, right? So we call a dialog and import this. Now the dialog itself, we can set the location. Let's to the top right. Okay. And by default it will not show. That's why I said we need to set visible to true, make it to show. So we can control the location right there, right? So if you can do 100, 100, so 1000. That's gonna be too much. 500 then. Okay. So this can be 1700. Is it too much? Yes, looks like it's off the screen. So now we can control the location of your JOptionPane. So another way, okay, this is one way. It looks very simple. Create a pane instance with a title and get the JDialog from that pane. Then you can set location because pane will make itself to be a dialog, right? Then you can set location where you want to show. Another way is you create a frame. Okay, create a frame. So, and JPane frame demo. So we need to create a frame. So that's called JFrame. Frame. What's JFrame? Frame is pretty much just a windows that you have minimized here like that, maximize it. Like I can technically show, like set visible to true. Like now if I run this, you see the frame right there, right? That's the frame. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna add JOptionPane, right? So I'm gonna say new JOptionPane with a message. Alright, and import that in. Like I said, this is another way to add. You can add without do JOptionPane pane equals to new JOptionPane. You can just shorten it this way if you use it only once. I'm talking about you can do this way or just shorten it this way, right? Hello world. So now we add pane to the frame. It should be there, like there. See that? We just need to set the size. So frame.pack pretty much will technically will pack it. So we get it, right? But the problem with this way, you cannot really control that buttons. See, because you put the option pane into the frame. And you can set location like frame dot set location. You can do, if it's a relative, right? Set location. It's relative, we don't want that. It's just always center. We want to say where we want to go, right? Let's say 600, 500, 600. Now we can control the location of your JOptionPane. But to close, you have to use the frame to close that. So comparing back to what we have before, right? This one. See, this one is a dialog. It's not a frame. You cannot minimize, maximize. You can just hit OK to close or X windows. But this is a frame, and you put the JOptionPane on the frame. You can minimize, maximize it, but you cannot control that button. You have to close it here, which is not preferred, that you cannot control the OK button. It doesn't look like a dialog. So this way should be better, because we want a dialog, not the whole windows. And this look like a dialog, and you can control the OK button.